shall go. You came and saw the heart of me, brought me home to the beauty and the faith. You paved the way with light to the dreams I locked so deep inside. Dreamweaver, take me through the night. Dreamweaver, take me through the night. You paved the way with light to the dreams I locked so deep inside. Dreamweaver, take me through the night. Dreamweaver, take me through the night.
What's good, everyone? True Patriot here, also known as CC2 Arms. So, another live stream, another opportunity to update you all with the going-ons in your piss poor, pathetic, usually overlooked world. I'm sorry I've not been really able to upload or stream as much as I normally would. Technological difficulties, new legal adventures, and just been otherwise not a lot to update, not a lot going on really. Hope this video, this stream finds everybody well. Let me kill this air conditioner. It's probably making a little bit noisy. Let's see. What we got? Let me see. I'm not got my. I don't know how many people I've got watching this on DLive. I can't see DLive or Facebook right now. I see two in chat on YouTube. YouTube people on YouTube, hello. Click over and see if I can pull up Facebook. I don't know. Anyway, what's good, everyone? What's good? Glad to have an opportunity to stream again, and hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully, let everybody know I'm alive and well. Allison Faye, I see you over on my chat on Facebook. Thank you for being here, Allison. As always, it's a pleasure. Well, tomorrow I go to a appointment for probation. Probation in Blount County, Tennessee. Probation for what? Well, allegedly, I resisted arrest when the cops whooped my ass the other day. So thank you for being here. Resisted arrest, yeah. I was under arrest for what? I don't know. Apparently, Blount County decided that they were just to be the law enforcers and the peacekeepers for other counties, or at least that was the claim that they made. They alleged that because I had a driving infraction from a year and a half ago in another county, that somehow gave them legal grounds to kick my door in and whoop my ass. I don't know where they got that justification. I've tried looking up in my local laws, and apparently that's a bunch of shit. But in taking the path of least resistance, I figured, I'd rather go ahead and take their little bullshit probation deal. And tomorrow I get to step on a green X, a green duct tape X, and patiently await my chance to spend 5 minutes talking to somebody, in which case they're not really going to say anything. They're going to ask for some money. They're going to make some covert threats, and then they're going to tell me to leave and come back in another 2 weeks and do the same thing all over again. Tina Clark says, Blount County, ass fucking with no lube is what that is. Exactly. And to the point that I even told them, I said that I'm medically exempt from wearing their mask, and they further questioned me further. I looked at both the alleged secretary as well as the probation officer. I said, you are familiar with the Americans with Disabilities Acts, correct? I mean, I'm considering the fact that they are probationary officers. They should at least be able to do their job from a legal standpoint. If they're not knowledgeable of the details of their job, how can they do their job? Now, if you don't know the law within your respective state, then how is it that you're able to oversee whether or not I am acting with accordance to that law? If you don't know the law, then how do you know if I'm guilty or not guilty of breaking said law? And if they did in fact know the law, then why the fuck would they break it by asking me to diverge aspects of a situation that's none of their concern anyway? You see, once the point arises where I tell you that I am in fact medically exempt from wearing your mask, you no longer have the right to question further. If you're not medically qualified to answer or a question with regards to whether or not someone is sick or otherwise, you don't legally have a right to stick a thermometer in my mouth or touch one to my forehead. Meaning, when you walk into the grocery store and they're trying to read your temperature, that's illegal. That's not lawfully permitted in your state. Now, because most people don't know the law doesn't mean that they're excused from breaking it. And that's where we go back to the old adage, ignorance is no excuse for the law. That's exactly what was inferred. You can't just break the law and then claim, well, I didn't know what the law was. James Mabry, you popped in my Facebook chat. Hello, friend. Nice to see you as well. And I'm not really getting updates on this. I am streaming right now via Restream. Apologies if there's any lag. I am seeing everyone that pops up in chat. It's a bit of a lag between me seeing you and you seeing me, or me talking to you, you talking to me. But I am seeing your questions. I will try to respond as I do see them. The audio video might be, kind of shit with regards to today's stream. I didn't anticipate streaming. I did anticipate the need to address a few things, especially considering tomorrow. Unfortunately, I'm going to go to that probation appointment. I'm going to try to have a camera as well as a microphone or two. I will possibly get a hold of somebody else, third party, that can maybe, monitor things from a distance. I don't know.
That's a few things.
And that's me clicking the mute button on and off. Just making sure that everything's still coming through audio-wise. But, yeah, so it should be fun, if nothing else. You recall, I didn't really do a informative stream about it, but when I went there the first time, the secretary woman, she gets up and she backs herself into a corner against the wall, and she starts shaking uncontrollably and pointing to a bottle of hand sanitizer. And meanwhile, I'm holding an ink pen so that I could sign into their little, you get a little sign-in sheet when you sign into your appointment time. Well, I go to sign into this thing, and the woman's freaking out, and finally she utters the words, the pen, you've got to sanitize the pen. And I didn't really know what that meant, and I pick up the hand sanitizer. Well, then that just sent her into all kinds of conundrums. I mean, she starts freaking out. She finally yells at me to, I have to take the hand sanitizer, squirt some on my hands first, then I have to squirt some on the pen and the side of the bottle of the hand sanitizer. Well, I do all of this, and you got to get out of here. You can't be in here without a mask. It's illegal, and this and this and that and what have you. They have us in the parking lot. My mother has to go to an appointment that morning. We're out in the parking lot for, I don't know, 52 minutes, 53 minutes, thereabouts. The so-called probation officer, he then comes out, he tells me that I've got to go to a doctor and I have to get 3 doctors' references stating why I shouldn't wear a mask. I don't know. I was about to just say fuck it in general, but you know how them people are. They would, no good would come of it. They would end up whooping me probably, and God knows what else they would do to me in an effort to obtain their goal. Yeah, Tina Clark, wow is an understatement. I don't have words really to describe it. To the point that I did manage to record the probation officer when he came out, because they made me stand. I couldn't stand on the sidewalk. I was told to stay in the parking lot. So 40 minutes, 50 minutes later, the probation officer comes outside. And can you imagine talking to someone man to man from 6 foot away? It's pathetic to say the least. And that's the state of affairs with regards to the whole corona hoax here in East Tennessee. Now, I don't have a lot of experience in dealing with this stuff in other places, but I know here it's a trip. It's definitely a new experience. I mean, they even have little duct tape squares that have X's on them in the front of the establishment, on the road as well as on the sidewalk. The probation officer, I tried to question him with regards to where they come up with this idea that they could mandate any of this. I mean, because my whole argument is I want to see a proof of claim. For there to be a health mandate, then you would need something to substantiate the reason for your mandate. Meaning you say that people are going to get sick or could get sick. What do you have to base this on? Where's the proof? I don't know. But I do want to let everyone know I am alive. Thus far, I am well, in good spirits, or as much as it can be. It's been a busy last week or two. A lot of things going on. I'm still working on the music. Still trying to get to a position where I can, I don't know, build it and they will come, or at least that's my attitude. I do want to get I've got to address a faulty mixer. I don't know if any of you all seen. I put a video and a couple photos up last week. Myself and a friend, we had gotten some musical equipment. We're trying to get to a position where we can play some music. Maybe have a hog roast, have some people over, try to help unite some of my local community. And some of that equipment was in fact faulty. Well, Tina Clark, I thought I wouldn't have to wear a mask either. They told me that if I'm unwilling to wear a mask, that per a mayor's office mandate, that they're not going to legally allow me into the facility. if I can't be allowed into the facility where they have so-called meetings and so-called probation appointments, that does in fact give them grounds to violate said probation. I don't know what to do, really. I'm at a loss for words. I think this first appointment, I'm going to attempt to take the path of least resistance just to get me through this first appointment. I don't really want to fight these people. I mean, I do like and very much enjoy educating them. I do like getting everyone to a position where we know more, where we're able to do more, and we're able to accomplish more. But sacrificing myself over something as stupid and trivial as whether or not I will or will not wear a mask, I mean, there's just bigger fights to fight. I hate being put in a position where I feel like I'm going to have to budge. I mean, especially on such a non-issue as whether or not I'm going to wear a mask. I mean, we got people around the world that are starving, people around the world dying, people around the world that are poor, people around the world that are about to either vote for one pedophile or another pedophile to lead them for the next 4 years, and here I have to concern myself with a mask. To me, it's not that it's not a relevant topic. It just really seems like a waste of time. But I did want to come on here, go live for a little bit, let everyone know what's going on. I'm sorry, I've not done really any, not got really any gardening updates to really speak on. Getting myself in my stead in a place where I can start focusing more on music, focus more on community outreach, focus more on bringing my local community together. I was talking to somebody the other day, and it's weird because of all the thousands of people that I've spoken to and speak to on a regular basis, my target audience has always been my local community, and my local community makes up less than an eighth of my overall audience. And that to me is kind of embarrassing. It means that I've failed myself. I get out here every day and I try to make it a point of talking to as many people as I can. I try to make it a point of getting as many people as I can together. So when the majority of the people that I'm talking to are from another country, it makes me, it's kind of a letdown, Another way to get people's money and put you in jail to get state money, and then the state pays Blount County getting rich instead of helping people. Yeah, because your local governments, that's a business just like any other. Do you think businesses are in the business to do anything other than make money? No, they're not to do anything but make money. It's illegal for a corporation to not turn profit, and a lot of people don't realize that. Hence, when you go to most of your towns, you'll remember that there was always them signs. It would say, "Welcome to such and such city or town, population, whatever the fuck," and then right underneath all that, it would say "Incorporated." They're bragging about the fact that they have incorporated their town. Now, once they filed articles of incorporation, it then became legally mandatory that corporation show profit at every quarter. If they don't, then they stand to lose their incorporation status. Also, they can be charged. They can be put in jail just for lack of profit. It's real important that as we go forward in this new fucking shit storm that we're all in nowadays, we focus more on our local communities. Quickly a time approaches when it's not going to be the way it's been. There's going to come a point where the federal governments, or the larger of the so-called ruling authoritarians, get to where they're coming after states, they're coming after counties, they're coming after townships. And anything that we can do to get the camaraderie that comes with uniting on a local level is going to end up working for our best interest. I mean, it's great to have friends in Japan while living in an American town. That's awesome. But what's more important than any of that is your local community. You see, if the local law enforcement was more informed, they wouldn't be the way they are. None of the stuff that's happening now could even be possible if our local communities were unified. Yeah, so we have to, everything that we do, we have to approach it from within. Whether we attempt to combat a crooked system, whether we attempt to somehow fix anything on a geopolitical front, whether we attempt to restructure our federal government, anything that we're going to do has got to be started from within. That's part of my reasoning behind wanting to once a month to start. I'd like to have local musicians come to my home and play music. I'd like to cook out some food. Maybe, just make a weekend of it, 1 weekend a month. Because it's my ideology behind all of this is that if you're eating with your neighbors and you're playing with your neighbors, your kids are playing with the neighbors' kids, you're working with your neighbors through the week, you're going to be less likely to steal from your neighbor. You're going to be less likely to fuck your neighbor's wife. You're going to be more likely to take up for your neighbors, and we're all going to be better for it. I'm going to check out YouTube, see anybody who else is on here. I hope, and to the person that has allegedly agreed to most graciously bless me with this with a care package this week that is more needed and will be more appreciated than you can possibly know. Nameless, anonymous benefactor, I love you very much. Thank you. And on that note, folks, I am going to end this stream. I do want to just say namaste, greetings, blessings. I love you all. And keep on keeping on. Keep up the good fight. And anyway, until next time, remember, I'm fresh out of fucks. I've got one. I was kind of saving it for later on, but since it's going to be a slow day, and since I love you all so much, I think I can go ahead and I do feel comfortable leaving my last fuck with you all. And on that note, let me see. I'm looking for it, folks. Hold on. I'm finding it. It was my last one. Matter of fact, I saved it for you all for a reason. And here it is. And then I'm going to end this stream. On behalf of CC2 Arms, also known as True Patriot. And until next time, fuck you.